Class 9, Unit number 7, Sultan Ahmad Masjid. Reading, translation, and exercise. Sultan Ahmad Masjid has a special place in Islamic architecture. Its construction was started in 1609 in Sultan Ahmad's period and was completed in the region of Sultan Mustafa I. In this unit, we will study the architecture of this mosque. The Sultan Ahmad Masjid is one of the most impressive monuments in the world. सुल्तान अहमद मस्जिद दुनिया की सबसे ज़्यादा मुतासिर कुन यादगारों में से एक है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज द ब्लू मस्जिद. इसे नीली मस्जिद के नाम से भी जाना जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्लू टाइल्स, नीले रंग की टाइलों की वजह से, दैट एम्बेलिश इट्स इंटीरियर, जो कि इसके अंदरूनी हिस्से को सजाती हैं. Situated in Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey and the capital of Ottoman Empire from 1453 to 1923, it has become the most popular tourist attraction. तुर्की के सबसे बड़े शहर इस्तांबुल, जो 1453 से 1923 तक सल्तनत उस्मानिया का दारुल खुलाफा रह चुका है, में वाक़ई ये मस्जिद सयाहों के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा पुरकशिश और हर दिल अजीज मकाम बन चुकी है. It was constructed between 1609 and 1616 during the rule of Ahmad I. इस मस्जिद की तामीर सन 1609 से सन 1616 तक सुल्तान अहमद अव्वल के दौरे हुकूमत में हुई. As was the custom, रिवाज के मुताबिक, this masjid, like the other masajid of the time, ये मस्जिद उस वक्त की दूसरी मसाजिद की तरह comprises a tomb of the founder, a madrasa and a hospice. दूसरी मसाजिद की तरह बानी के मकबरे, एक मदरसा और मुसाफिर खाने पर मुश्तमिल थी. The construction of the masjid started in 1609. मस्जिद की तामीर सन 1609 में शुरू हुई. The royal architect Sadafar Mehmet Agha was appointed by the Sultan as in charge of the project. सुल्तान ने शाही मेमार सादफर महमद आगा को इस मंसूबे का निगरान मुकर्रर किया. The opening ceremony was held in 1616. इस मस्जिद की इफ्तिताही तकरीब सन 1616 में मुनक्कद हुई. Unfortunately, बदकिस्मती से, the Sultan could not see the completion of the masjid in his life. सुल्तान मस्जिद की तकमील को अपनी जिंदगी में ना देख सका. It was completed in the region of his successor मुस्तफ़ा I. इसकी तामीर उसके जानशीन मुस्तफ़ा अव्वल के दौर में मुकम्मल हुई. The Blue Masjid reflects the architectural style of both the Ottoman Masjid and Byzantine Church. नीली मस्जिद सल्तनत उस्मानिया की मस्जिद और बाज़ंतीनी कलीसा दोनों के फन तामीर की अक्कासी करती है. Hagia Sophia, a masjid, one of the wonders of the Muslim architecture, was also kept in view as a model. मस्जिद आया सोफिया, जो कि मुस्लिम तर्ज तामीर के अजायबात में से एक थी, उसे भी नमूना के तौर पर मद्देनजर रखा गया था. The Blue Masjid even today is considered to be unmatched in splendor, majesty and size. शानो शौकत, अजमत और हुज्म के एतबार से आज भी नीली मस्जिद को बेमिसाल समझा जाता है. The masjid has a spacious forecourt surrounded by a continuous vaulted arcade. इस मस्जिद का वसी सहन मेहराबी कतारों के सिलसिलों से घिरा हुआ है. It has ablution facilities on both the sides. इसके दोनों जानिब वुजू करने की सहूलत मुयस्सर है. In the center, दरमियान में, there is a fountain which is rather small in contrast with the magnitude of the courtyard. दरमियान में एक फवारा है जो कि सहन की वुसअत के बरक्स कदरे छोटा है. A heavy iron chain is hung at the upper part of the courtyard at the western side. मगरबी जानिब सहन के दरवाजे के ऊपर वाले हिस्से पर लोहे की एक वजनी जंजीर लटकी हुई है. This side was meant for the Sultan alone. ये रास्ता सिर्फ सुल्तान के लिए मखसूस था. The chain was put there so that the Sultan had to lower his head every time he entered the court. वहां पर जंजीर को इसलिए लटकाया गया था ताकि सुल्तान को सहन में दाखिल होने के लिए हर मर्तबा अपना सर झुकाना पड़े. It was the symbolic gesture to ensure the humility of the ruler in the face of the divine power. ये अल्लाह की कुदरत के सामने आजिज़ी को यकीनी बनाने का एक अलामती इशारा था. The interior of the masjid at the lower level is lined with more than 20,000 handmade ceramic tiles in more than 50 different tulip designs. मस्जिद के अंदरूनी हिस्से की निचली मंजिल को 20,000 से ज्यादा हाथ की बनी हुई 50 से ज्यादा मुख्तलिफ गुले लाला के नमूनों की टाइलों से सजाया गया है. At the gallery level, बरामदे की सतह पर, the design becomes flamboyant with representation of flowers, fruit and cypresses. फूलों, फलों और सरू की नुमाइश करते हुए ज्यादा शौक और जाजिब नजर बनाया गया है. The upper level of the interior is adorned with blue paint. अंदरूनी हिस्से की बलाई सतह को नीले पेंट से सजाया गया है. More than 200 stained glass windows with intricate designs allow natural light to brighten up its interior. पेचीदा नमूनों वाली 200 से जायद रंगरेज शीशों वाली खिड़कियों से आने वाली कुदरती रोशनी अंदर वाले हिस्से को रोशन कर देती है. And the chandeliers further illuminate it with their glow. और फानूस भी अपनी चमक से इसे मजीद जगमगा देते हैं. The decorations include ayat from the Holy Quran. The floors are covered with carpets. इस खूबसूरती में कुरान पाक की आयात भी शामिल हैं. फर्श कालीनों से ढके हुए हैं. The most important element in the interior of the masjid is the mihrab. मस्जिद के अंदर सबसे अहम हिस्सा इसका मेहराब है, which is made of finely carved marble, जो कि नफासत से तराशे हुए संगे मरमर से बना हुआ है. To the right of the mihrab is a richly decorated pulpit. मेहराब के दाएं जानिब बहुत ज्यादा आरास्ता मंबर है. The masjid is so designed that even when it is most crowded, everyone in the masjid can listen to and look at the imam. मस्जिद इस अंदाज से बनाई गई है कि निहायत रश के वक्त भी मस्जिद में मौजूद हर कोई इमाम को देख और सुन सकता है. The royal room is situated at the southeast corner. शाही हुजरा जनूब मशरकी कोने में वाक़ है. It has its own pulpit that used to be decorated with jade and roses. इसका अपना मंबर है जो सब्ज नगीनों और गुलाब से सजाया जाता है. The blue masjid has 6 minarets. नीली मस्जिद के 6 मीनार हैं. 4 minarets stand one each at the 4 corners of the masjid. मस्जिद के चारों कोनों में 4 मीनार नस्ब हैं. Each of these pencil-shaped minarets has 3 balconies. इन कलम की शक्ल के मीनारों की 3 बालकोनियां हैं. While the other 2, जबकि दूसरी 2 at the end of the forecourt, जो कि दूसरे सहन के इख्तिताम पर वाक़े हैं, have only 2 balconies. उनकी सिर्फ 2 बालकोनियां हैं. In the evening, a large number of tourists and Turks gather in the park facing the masjid to listen the azan to the evening namaz. शाम के वक्त सयाहों और तुर्कों की एक बहुत बड़ी तादाद शाम की अजान सुनने के लिए मस्जिद के सामने वाले पार्क में इकट्ठी हो जाती है. The masjid is flooded with lights. मस्जिद रोशनियों से भर जाती है एंड सो आर द हार्ट्स ऑफ द बिलीवर्स विद डिवाइन लव, और इसी तरह अकीदतमंदों के दिल अल्लाह की मोहब्बत से भर जाते हैं. दो मच हैज बीन लॉस्ट ऑफ द ब्लू मस्जिद ओवर द ईयर्स, अगरचे मस्जिद कई सालों से बहुत कुछ खो चुकी है, yet it has not lost the love of its visitors, फिर भी यहाँ आने वालों की मोहब्बत को अभी तक नहीं खोया है. The masjid is still one of the most visited monuments of the world. ये मस्जिद अब भी दुनिया की कसरत से देखने वाली यादगारों में से एक है. Glossary. Number 1. Impressive, मुतासिर कुन, remarkable. Hospice, musafir khana, an inn or a short living place for the travelers. Embellish, sajawat, decorate. Flamboyant, jazib nazar ya shokh, colorful, bright. Interior, andruni hissa, inside. Carved, imprinted. Adorned, इसका मतलब भी सजावट, decorated. Appointed, selected, मुकर्रर करना. Now we will see the answers of the given questions. Question number 1. Why is the Sultan Ahmad Masjid also known as the Blue Masjid? Sultan Ahmad Masjid को नीली मस्जिद क्यों कहा जाता है? Answer is Sultan Ahmad Masjid is also known as the Blue Masjid as the interior of the masjid is done with blue tiles. Who was appointed as the architect of the masjid? Answer is Sadafar Mehmed Agha was appointed as the architect of the masjid. Number 3. What was the purpose of hanging a heavy iron chain at the entrance of the court? Answer is the iron chain was hung there so that the Sultan had to lower his head every time he entered the court. It was a symbolic gesture to ensure the humility of the ruler in the face of the divine power. Question number 4. How does the interior of the masjid look? Answer is the interior of the masjid at the lower and gallery level is charismatic. Different designs of tulip, flowers, fruits and cypresses make the interior extremely appealing and eye-catching. Question number 5. Why do you think the madrasa and the hospice were part of the masjid? Answer is, it was a custom at that time that the masajids usually have madrasas and the hospices. There was no formal schooling at that time, so Sultan Ahmad Masjid also had a madrasa and a hospice. Question number 6. Who constructed Masjid Sofia? Answer is the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, Mehmed II, constructed Masjid Sofia. Vocabulary. Consult a thesaurus, a dictionary, and find out the synonyms, same meaning words of the following words. First word is embellish. Synonym of this word is decorate. Integrate. Synonym is assimilate. Synonym of splendor is grandeur. Synonym of majesty is kingship. Synonym of illuminate is light up. Circle the correct antonym. Antonym mean opposite meaning word from the given choices of the underlined words. 3 options are given and we will choose the correct answer. Number 1. The Sultan Ahmad Masjid is one of the most impressive monuments in the world. We will see the antonym of impressive and the correct answer is option B, unimpressive. Number 2. Situated in Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey is, the opposite of the largest will be definitely the smallest. Option A. Number 3, a heavy iron chain is hung at the upper part of the court entrance at the western side. We will see the antonym of heavy. Three options are given. Option A, big, option B, bold, and option C, light. And the correct answer is light. Antonym of heavy is light. Number 4, the upper level of the interior is adorned with blue paint. We will see the antonym of upper. Antonym of upper is lower. So option A will be the answer. Number 5. The floors are covered with carpet. Three options are given. Option A, spread, option B, exposed, option C, decorated, and the antonym of covered is exposed. So option B is the answer. Use the following words in sentences. Try to make your own sentences. I'm giving you the examples. Number 1, impressive. Sultan Ahmad Masjid is one of the most impressive monuments in the world. Dexterously. The architect designed the mosque dexterously. Spacious. My house has a spacious lawn. Humility. The Sultan expressed humility while entering the mosque. Flamboyant. The children wore flamboyant dresses on Eid. What do the following abbreviations stand for? Okay, now 20 abbreviations are given and we will write what they stand for. Number 1, USA. Everyone knows that. United States of America. UK, United Kingdom. UAE, United Arab Emirates. ICU, Intensive Care Unit. MBBS, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. MPhil, Master of Philosophy. PAF, Pakistan Air Force. ISSB, Inter-Services Selection Board. WAPDA, WAPDA, Water and Power Development Authority. PCTB, Punjab Curriculum and Textbook Board. MNA, Member of National Assembly. MPA, Member of Provincial Assembly. IMF, International Monetary Fund. WHO, World Health Organization. WTO, World Trade Organization. Now the grammar portion starts. Position of adverbs. Part A, place the adverbs at the appropriate positions. Now an adverb is given after every sentence and we will put that adverb in appropriate position in that sentence. Number 1, she comes here and the given adverb is often, and she often comes here. Number 2, he goes to Lahore and the adverb is sometimes. It will come in the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes he goes to Lahore. Number 3, the teacher was late and the adverb is hardly ever. The teacher was hardly ever late. Number 4, we are tired by the end of the day and the adverb is usually. We are usually tired by the end of the day. Number 5, I have posted a letter to them and the adverb is just. I have just posted a letter to them. Number 6, he did his work carefully and the carefully is the adverb and it will come in the end of the sentence. He did his work carefully. Complete the table with appropriate degree of adverbs. There are 3 degrees of adverbs: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Okay, the words given are kept much. Comparative degree of much is more, and and the superlative degree of much is most. So much, more, most. Sang beautifully. Comparative degree, sang more beautifully. Superlative degree, sang most beautifully. Positive degree, slept little. Comparative degree is slept less. And the superlative degree is slept least. Positive degree is looked good. Comparative degree is looked better. And the superlative degree is looked best. Positive degree is arrived early. Comparative degree is arrived earlier. And the superlative degree will be arrived earliest. Use the above degrees of comparison in sentences as given in example. Okay, the degrees which we have just done, we will use them in our sentences. Number one, kept much, kept more, and kept most. We will use them in sentences. Kept much. My brother kept much confidence. Kept more. My brother kept more confidence than his brother. Now we are comparing him with one person. Kept most. My brother kept the most confidence among all his friends. Number two, sang beautifully. Saira sang beautifully in the school function. Sang more beautifully. Saira sang more beautifully than Myra in the school function. Sang most beautifully. Saira sang the most beautifully than all the students in the school function. Slept little. I slept little. Slept less. I slept less than my sister. Slept least. I slept the least than all my family members. Number 4. Looked good. Your kitten looked good. Looked better. Your kitten looked better than mine. Looked best. Your kitten looked the best of all. Number 5. Arrived early. Our teacher arrived early. Arrived earlier. Our teacher arrived earlier than principal. Arrived earliest. Our teacher arrived the earliest than all teachers. Present perfect continuous. First of all, we will see what is present perfect continuous. There are basically two uses for the present perfect continuous tense. First is an action that has just stopped or recently stopped. Or number 2, an action continuing up to now. Has or have been is used with the subject, and ing used with the first form of the verb, and since and for are used with the given time. If a specific time is given, then we will use since, and if there is no specific time, then we will use for with the time. Now put for or since in the blanks. I have been studying dash 3 hours. Now there is no specific time. We do not know at what time these 3 hours were being used. So we will put for here. I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. Now we know the specific time, 7 p.m. So we will put since. Tara hasn't been feeling well dash 2 weeks. Now there is no specific time, so for 2 weeks. Tara hasn't been visiting us since March. He has been playing football dash a long time for a long time. He has been living in Bangkok dash he left the school. Now this is a specific time because he know very well when he left the school. So since will come here.